Alright everybody, welcome back. We're pretty much right where I left off. I did go back in and change some stuff. But we're going over to Old Lumiere, so it's pretty much just a straight run. You guys are big, Jesus. I don't want to deal with them. I just want to do the story. He got stuck on a fucking corpse. That looks like fun over there.
Welcome, my friends, to Old Lumiere.
Is anyone still here?
Just Nevrons.
So this is where our piece of Lumiere used to be. Before the fracture ripped apart the world and threw us into the sea.
We're lucky it did. That's probably the only reason we survived.
That's 7 points for her, but I don't really use her anymore.
The heart of the paintress is in the center. Let's go.
Less powerful duration increase. Counterattack. I'll do Verso. If it loads. There we go.
Ready to strike. Let's carve a path. Here we go. Bring it on. My turn. Bring it on.
Oh, fuck you. Boo.
My turn.
Oh, you shot me all the way back down the B, bitch.
You're outmatched.
I changed a few things, so I have a build in mind. And it's all centered around that weapon. Who's this for? I think it's for Sciel. Light weapons. They look fun. Seems like the same stuff that's painted on the monolith, wherever it is. I think it's in that direction, I want to say.
We'll need a way forward.
The heart is in the center of the city. All right? Show off a bit, Monoco.
Just admit you can't do it yourself.
Look like that hurt. Is she crying?
Monoco! Why the hell did you...
I'm sorry, I fucked up. I just wanted to show off.
We just have to regroup. The others should be fine. Verso said the heart is in the center of old Lumiere, right?
Right. Okay, Monoco. Stop crying. We have to move.
Yes, sorry.
Oh, you're kidding me. Shit. I didn't know this would be a thing. Where y'all got split up. There's some in the health. Also up our attack power too.
Friends, I beg your forgiveness for landing us in this quagmire.
It's okay, Monoco. Let's move on, shall we?
Where the enemies are, most likely the way. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Alright, let's do this one. We're going this way. Alright, we're on balanced. Which means we can't do that one. 4. That'll put us an almighty.
Let the ink flow.
Let's do this. Okay.
Your turn to dance.
Okay, insta-kill.
That's more like it.
I'll do it.
Well, fuck. Not good. Well, shit.
Friends, I beg your forgiveness for landing us in this quagmire.
It's
Just have to
okay,
try and run
Monoco.
past them.
Let's move on, shall we?
Sorry, buds, but you ain't get
How
me.
exactly did our piece of Lumiere end up on an island when the rest of the city is here?
One of the great mysteries. I wish we had more time. There's so much to study here.
Eh. Yeah, fighting you is utter death trap, so not happening.
So, Monoco, what was life like before the fracture?
The world was smaller and cozier, livelier. There were many more of us Gestrels back then. The fracture tore our villages apart. Only a fraction of a fraction survived. Our forests are filled with Gestrels awaiting rebirth.
Fading man. Thomas was think. Who are you? Sits and thinks. This answers to the question. This brings me. Not the paintress. She paints. She was scared of death itself. And light. All of them. That seems like the way to go. What's that?
Doesn't that look like one of Esquie's stones?
Oh, yeah.
Let's bring him a gift. I was
That doesn't look
surprised
like
you
it's gonna be
agreed
a,
so readily to Verso's plans.
Boss fight?
He seems to be our best bet for now. We lack too much information.
Do you trust him?
I trust that he wants to reach the paintress, so for now, our interests are aligned.
He has been helpful. Still, I have this feeling he's hiding something.
Well, yeah, he's hiding something. You're hiding something. Everyone's hiding something.
Monoco, how did you meet Verso?
I don't really remember. I feel like I've always known Verso.
He mentioned traveling with other expeditions.
Quite a few.
How many? What happened to them?
What happened to them?
Maybe ask Verso when we find him.
Yeah, okay. Finding them comes first. Any idea what this is?
Kind of looks like a
I'm
person.
afraid not. This is my first time here as well.
Tradition 58.
58. They were the ones that Verso was traveling with.
I believe so. They made it surprisingly far. An axon. Interesting. Verso is... Is this true?
Maelle's with him.
We need to go. Now!
Verso would never harm her.
What did that say?
Can you stand? Monoco gets a bit carried away sometimes.
My back hurts, but I'm fine.
Good. The others are probably heading towards the center of the city. We'll rejoin them there.
And find treasures along the way.
Feels like home.
Yeah. Feels like home. You okay?
Monoco fits well in the disaster expedition, eh?
Yeah. It does. After you.
Speaking of home, where do you live in Lumiere?
above a bakery near the center. Angelique's Boulangerie. I ate there every morning. I wonder if it's still there.
It's called Mathilde's now. When this is over, you should go and visit.
Yeah, I fucking boosted his shit right there. With the weapon that I have, these 3 attributes are going to be the only ones I'm investing in. Because I have a build in mind that uses those. Check, something I want to look at. Where is it? Where? I'm looking for the one that lets me attack first, no matter what. With that. I know I have it. Right here. Oh, it's on Verso. Okay. First strike right there. So since it's on Verso, switch to Verso.
Let's carve a path. Let's carve a path.
So dodge!
Oh, bitch.
My turn.
You see the build I have in mind? It's coming together.
Here we go.
On jab!
I also have a build in mind for Maelle, which will be fucking ungodly when it comes to staying alive.
I never said there was treasure.
Perfect.
So with these 2 here, I can actually full on fight. And I will win most battles. Oh, Maelle. Okay. This one. The heck? This.
Here we go.
I parried you once, I can parry you from now on.
Impressed.
I know your timing now, bitch.
Here we go.
Urso's gonna be a fucking monster when I have him built correctly. And then Maelle will pretty much be a monster plus have ungodly survivability for the entire group.
Here we go.
Guard up!
Okay, was not expecting
Ready to
that.
strike. Here we go.
Finesse and precision.
New weapon for Maelle, I think.
We're a pretty good team. Verso?
It's gone.
Verso? Putain. Where did he go?
What the hell happened to Verso? No, it's just Maelle by herself.
Verso.
This is still the best weapon for Maelle.
Where did you go? I need to find Lune and Sciel, quickly.
I'm still here. With Maelle alone, I highly doubt I'll be able to win fights. Yeah, damn, whatever happened to this building got fucked up. Get juked, bitches!
I think I'm close.
Oh hey, the mansion. Or a mansion.
This man has
Okay.
intact. Why does it feel so familiar? I know this place.
There's a door to it. Oh, the bathroom.
Nice.
Trying to see if there's any hidden things I need to be messed with.
But how? With someone who refuses to talk. We don't even share the bonds of grief anymore. She walks her path, and I walk mine. I don't exist to her. None of us do. She's left us all behind to drown by ourselves so that she can drown alone.
Simon, Julie. Yeah. So which means this was his room when he was here then. Anything I can mess with. No. Ah, which was right here. There it is. The dog.
Nice.
Then I know there's one you can shoot and break. Somewhere. Forget which one. Okay, that's dark for some reason. Alright, let's leave. Oh, Lumia. And a line. Curator? Nope, someone new.
I knew you'd open the door for her.
Really, Verso? This was your plan? How many times Must you hurt our family?
No, no, you don't get to lecture me on family.
Why do you refuse to see I am doing this for us? Yet you insist on rushing toward death. You're trying to stop the wrong cycle.
You're doing this for yourself.
Of course. It's easier for you to think that, isn't it? Easier to betray us if I'm the villain.
If I so move, I'm gonna fucking kill him.
You haven't told her the truth. Have you, son?
Oh shit. I had my guesses, but...
Sorry we're late. We were busy doing a bit of reading. Were you planning on sharing that this man, the man who murdered our team, is your father?
Family is not my favorite topic. Right, can we talk about this later? I'd really like for you all to survive this.
Oh shit, fighting him again.
Let's carve a path.
Here we go. You forced us to this moment.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah!
Oh, he has 2 attacks next. Okay, can't do anything.
She won't help you this time. I'm not
ready.
angry, just disappointed.
Okay, he's got a weird combo.
Tearing this family apart. You should be fighting by my side.
I pressed W! What the fuck?
It's locked on you!
Good. I hate this guy.
Try me.
Finally it worked, Jesus. Wow. That didn't work. If I don't get vanished and W actually works for the gradient parry, let's do this again. Oh, he's already outside.
I'd really like for you all to survive this. My turn. My turn. Here we go. You forced us to this point.
Fuck! So close.
Here we go.
Yeah, use them all up. Should have saved it. I forgot. Gotta get Mark. Thank you.
Prepare to meet with enemy.
She
Ready to
won't
evade.
help you this time. I'm
Incoming.
not angry, just disappointed. My turn.
Hang on, how many do I need? 3. It didn't mark. That's fine.
Here we go.
Let's hit him a slow.
Tearing this family apart. My turn. Here we go.
Ungagged! Finesse and precision!
You should be fighting by my side.
Ow. Bring her back.
Let the ink flow.
I was trying to parry those, but I don't think you can.
Everyone all right? Okay.
Oh no!
Noco's broken.
Why don't you accept who you are?
Ooh, who? What's with the screen? Why is it in 4:3 aspect ratio?
What is that? Will you tell me your name?
Where did it go? No, 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 no. Alicia.
Fuck!
Damn. Back at camp.
Oh, Dory. Thank you, mon ami.
Care to explain? Your father.
I don't think of him as my father anymore.
Still, why didn't you just tell us?
Because it's private. And it's painful and it's none of your business. I cut ties with him decades ago.
Lying by omission is still lying.
I've told you everything you need to know.
I'd rather make that determination for myself.
I think we can all understand where each other's coming from, right? He hasn't steered us wrong yet. But we're a team now. And we won't get very far if we don't trust each other.
Family is complicated.
The stories say that Gestrels reincarnate. Is that true? Can you bring Noko back?
Partially. We can bring Noko back to life. But not all of Noko will return. It will be a different Monoco. The one you knew is gone.
I'm so very sorry, my friend. And all for naught. The painter's heart was in that manor, and now it's gone. We have no way to access the monolith.
Expedition 58 seemed to think you knew another way.
What?
We found 58 and their journals.
So that's how you... I wasn't hiding it. If that's what you're implying. It's a dead end.
Wait, what are you talking about?
There is someone else who can help us. Excuse me. Is it true? Can you make a weapon that can pierce the barrier? Do you need something from the Axons? Do you need their hearts?
Look, to create this weapon, he needs enormous amounts of pure chroma, which is way beyond what we can get from Nevrons. The only source are Axons, yes. But like I said, that's a dead end. It's impossible.
Why? What are Axons?
They're massive creatures living on islands around the monolith. They're much stronger and much more dangerous than Nevrons. I can't die, and I still couldn't take them down.
Yet we found the corpse of one in Old Lumiere, so it's possible.
I don't know how that one died. But I'm telling you, listen to me, please. Our chances of taking them down without you lot dying are close to zero.
Close, but not zero. Death is coming either way. And as expeditioners, if we die fighting.
Wonderful pep talk.
I know.
All right, if we're going to fight the Axons, then let's be smart about it.
What do you mean?
I've had a few rough encounters with the Axons. There are 3 located on islands around the monolith, and we need at least 2 hearts to get enough chroma. One lives on a mountain too high for us to reach, so that one's out. We should start with the one to the west of the monolith. It's already been weakened by previous expeditions, all right?
Yeah, good idea. Maximize our chances.
Or we embrace the challenge and pick the one in the east.
I like your spirit.
Thank you.
Did you listen to what I just said?
I mean, I had a feeling that he was his son.
Expedition 58, Delphine. The behemoth is such a marvel. It has a small city on its back that I really want to explore. But the others think it's too risky, too easy to get caught by the Nevs around here. Verso called this thing an Axon. Apparently they are incredibly powerful, with hearts of pure chroma, utterly unkillable. Except, clearly, something did. Verso and his father, Renoir, spent years trying to kill the Axons, hoping to forge their hearts into a weapon to break the barrier. But no dice. I bet the curator would love to get his hands on one of those hearts. He could easily forge such a weapon.
Oh, that's what it said, eh?
I'm sorry, mon vieux. We'll bring Monoco back.
I know.
I'm ready. Just say the word.
When the time is right. After we've settled this.
Yeah, let's spend some time with Monoco.
I see you got stronger.
Well, I didn't spend the last few years hiding in the mountains.
The mountain where a pelerin cut you in half and you cried for my help.
Yeah, the mountain where a Stalag stomped you and I had to evacuate you.
You want to fight?
Well, unlike Gestrels, I need sleep, so I'll pass.
Coward.
Coward.
Have you seen how weak you are now? I'd beat you blindfolded.
In the mountains, I have learned inner peace. These petty provocations do not work on me anymore.
I've missed our little excursions. Yeah, you do too, I know.
Remember our first battle against the duelist?
Sure do. We got our asses kicked pretty hard.
And this one time we tried to swim to the Red Tree Island and you got eaten by that snake?
Oh yeah, it turns out living inside a snake's belly is possible when you're immortal. Carving my way out was a nightmare though. Remember that time when you challenged Esquie to a duel?
Well, someone conveniently forgot to mention that Esquie is the most powerful creature in the world. Good times. Oh, and remember when...
Monoco and Universal fall back into familiar patterns of their camaraderie.
Good times indeed.
I'm bragging before going back to the others.
Ready for the axons? Of course you are.
Let's spend time with Maelle. Joins Maelle, who's throwing rocks by the lake.
Throwing rocks again?
Mm-hmm. You should try.
Esquie would be horrified that we're throwing stones into the lake.
Or he'd be super happy because we're sending them soaring on fun little adventures.
Oh, so they're like little rock expeditioners.
Exactly.
Would that make you Lumiere then?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm launching them on their journey and watching them from afar. Stone after stone after stone, knowing they'll never come back.
16.
Poetic, but kind of depressing for a 16-year-old.
Well, reality's depressing.
Is that what you're writing in your notebook all the time? Depressing poetry.
It's not all depressing. Why, what do you write about? You don't seem like a sunshine and rainbows type.
Mostly poetic insults to use on Monoco. I'm currently comparing him to the backside of an owl. Actually, writing is cathartic for me. It helps. Getting the thoughts out of my head and onto the paper. Giving shape to my feelings.
Can I see?
Do I get to read yours?
Mine's kind of personal.
Well, so is mine.
Yeah, but I bet you secretly want people to read it.
Okay, fine. I'll let you read mine if I get to read yours.
Okay, deal.
Be kind, though.
Yeah, I can't promise that.
We're closer to each other. Spend some time together. Maelle proves critical versus writings. Stop teasing me, so. They have like a brother-sister relationship.
Lune. Okay. We'll, talk later then.
I've been wondering, why stay on the continent alone? Why not return to Lumiere?
I did. I went back. Helped with the rebuild. After the fracture, we didn't have anything. Food, shelter. None of it.
Things must have been chaotic then.
Nothing like the end of the world to bring out the best and worst in us. I almost miss those times. You know, the dome shield. My father and I helped build that.
Oh. Why'd you leave then?
Those early expeditions, they were search and rescue. We didn't know about the paintress then. We just wanted to find our loved ones. Like my mother.
I see. But this time, you didn't go back.
People didn't trust me. Guess I'm hard to trust.
Perhaps.
Guess they thought I knew more than I did. Halfway to the monolith, I was betrayed. Barely escaped. Kind of killed my interest in returning home. What about you? Do you miss home?
I spent my whole life studying the paintress and the monolith. This is where I need to be.
What a long-winded way to avoid answering the question.
Yes. There are things I miss.
You paint such a vibrant picture.
If you must know what I really miss of viennoiserie.
Oh, good answer. I miss those too. What?
I enjoyed this conversation.
High praise.
That feels more relaxing versus present. She appreciates it versus shared actual useful information. Level up. Lost thoughts with information never so shared. First feels ignored and goes back to the others.
All these years and you've never defeated an Axon?
They're kind of tough.
And do you think our chances are close to zero?
I didn't think you cared about odds.
Lune and I have less than a year. But Maelle's different.
Yeah, I'll spend time with her. Spend time with everyone.
Story time?
Let me think.
Come on. You've been alive for over 60 years. You must have tons of stories.
Over 100 years, actually. So, it's hard to choose.
You're 100 years old and so indecisive?
All right. Let me think. Okay, I'm going to share something deeply personal with you.
Oh, I'm so intrigued.
It's about my hair.
Your hair? That's a bit literal on the dark and personal.
Hey, I'm sharing a heartfelt secret here. Do you want the story or not?
Please, do share.
Sometime after the fracture, my hair turned completely white, like an old man. Luckily, the Gestural village has a hairstylist quite skilled in color treatments.
Lucky.
But he's always napping when I get there, and his apprentice always mucks things up. I'm lucky my hair's not purple this time.
Purple could be fun.
So, your turn.
That was hardly dark or personal.
White hair? Old man, I'm revealing myself here.
All you've revealed is that you're vain, and that you're really bad at making appointments.
Vain? Hey, I'm not the one with all the bracelets and rings.
Actually, my students made these bracelets for me to remember them by. Because chances are we'll never see each other again.
Not necessarily.
I'm an optimist, but I'm also a realist. My youngest student is 6. Her parents will gommage when she's 12, and she herself won't live past 21. Her parents did the maths. They'll have 12 years as a family, and she'll experience 21 years of life. These are the choices we get to make. The earlier you have children, the more time you get to share with them, the more life they'll get to live. And every year you wait...
You're shortening your child's life.
Precisely.
You don't have any children, though.
No, I don't, but I have my students. One of my friends, Sophie, said it best. She said she loves her children so much, the best thing she could do for them is not to have them. See? Dark and personal.
Yeah, you've set the bar high.
Come back with a better story next time.
Esquie! My boy!
I'm mad.
Oh, why?
Esquie.
I'm stinking mad.
About?
That was mean. I thought he cared. Renoir's not being Renoir.
He's not. I know, buddy. I'm mad too.
Esquie, you're the most powerful being in the universe. Go kick his ass. There's Ambrand.
That armband looks nice.
Yeah, I guess it's official. We're part of the disaster expedition now. What's up with you? So, you want an armband too?
Maybe.
You barely have arms.
Not true. Anyway, I want a headband.
Your head is humongous. You're gonna need so much cloth.
I have a big brain.
All right, Monsieur Big Brain. I'll see what I can do. You better not lose this like your stones.
I shall treasure this forever.
Greatest gift ever, Squeeze, overcome with emotion. That's great. Dances around with his armband for a bit before they return to the others. Maelle finds a spot where she can write. Spends some time writing Gustave's journal to honor his memory. She writes about old Lemire and how the city was actually transported from the continent to the ocean. Shows Gustave's apprentices will read this journey someday, or journal someday. Maelle heads back to sleep. Oh, Esquie ability. Or Odious. Nice. Expedition escape. Okay, now you... Ah, nice. So where are we now? How close are we? Yeah, relatively close. Yeah, still about halfway there. Alrighty then, peoples. Hope you enjoyed. Bye bye.